Hello there. This is my very small, very DIY lab, and I'm gonna DIY pimp it out. Right now we have Desmond the microscope storage box. It's got a lid, it's got my slides in it, it's got a little drawer, it's got the cover slips, the little filters, and some tweezers. Isn't he cute? On the other side we've got some very DIY shelves, and obviously you gotta have your anhydrous copper sulfate, and right opposite you gotta have your anhydrous copper sulfate coloured toothbrush. First things first, every lab needs an epic name, something old school and philosophical with a modern twist.
Da Vinki?
And Vinki Labs is born. I can't attach things to the wall because this is a student house, so I use this switch as leverage, and I also made it into a boingy switch. It also hides my sweets. I feel like it's missing something though. Oh yeah, that's right. I added a little chalkboard. Today we're going to optimize just this area. The other area is a bit of a mess, so we're not going to touch it, but here's a couple of things that are in that part. Ow, ow. This is a tiny centrifuge. You know, it does the spinny thingy. It uses this super cute little tubes. You slide right in, and then you give it a little spin. We also have this digital microscope, which I built this little contraption for. Honestly, it's a little bit over-engineered, but you know what? I love it. And we have a stirrer thing that you put into a beaker, and it spins inside the beaker, it stirs things for you, it's sick. There's a couple of improvements that I want to make. Number 1, I want to have a sample prepping station. Number 2, I want to have adequate and really nice and cozy lighting so that I can take a look at all the microscope samples and feel happy about them. And number 3, we'll figure that out on the way. This is what I collect my samples after I've done with them in. That made complete sense. This is what I keep my used samples in afterwards, and it's not very good, so I'm just gonna go and find a glass container ideally. Well, would you look at that, how convenient. I should have done this a long time ago, since this glass container is definitely going to be a lot easier to clean. Onto the sample preparation stage, all puns intended. I had this magnifying glass, and I also had built this little pincer thingies to help me with soldering, which I decided to join together. I also decided to use this lid as the stage that I can remove and clean when required, which is really convenient because, well, you know, staying not infected is always good. Additionally, this lid just somehow fits quite nicely onto this piece of wood here. Next I made a stand. It's quite self-explanatory, so here's just some ASMR. I also made this rotating platform. I don't really know what to use it for yet, but it was, you know, kind of cool. It's made out of a computer fan that doesn't really work anymore, but I'm keeping my filters on it at the moment, and it's just kind of fun to spin. I was actually forced to make these filters, and here's why. So this is a bright field image, and this is a dark field image. Dark field is really cool. So what's the problem? Do you want to have your own dark field microscope setup? Well, look no further. Just get this super expensive microscope. On a budget because you're a university student? Not to worry, just buy one of these and one of these. It'll only cost you a kidney. Maybe because you're Sherlock Holmes, you know what I'm getting at. I made some of these super affordable filters which you can get some really nice results with. They don't break the bank, and the best part is you can colour them in yourself to get tints over the colours. If you want a set for yourself, check this out on my eBay. I just wanted to create something that's a little bit more accessible, and also it would just really help me out through med school. Anyway, here's some pretty cool shots with these filters. So yeah guys, this is what the setup looks like. as of current. As you saw, I didn't make that many adjustments, but I think this turned out really well. This area looks pretty clean. Hello. I think this is such a cozy setup. Ever since I was little, I've always wanted to make a lab of my own, and if I can do it on a very strict budget, so can all of you guys. Leave me a comment as to what ideas you have and what ideas you guys will be trying. I'm really enjoying the ambience that this setup is providing. Thank you guys for watching. If you have enjoyed any part of this video at all, please consider giving it a like and please consider subscribing for more. I hope you've enjoyed this video and I'll see you guys next time.